Yeah, I feel like it's probably one of my spirit guides, so I felt like there was an enchantment to its eyes.
Nice. Is this the first time you've brought a wolf to life like
Yeah,
this? Nice,
first time,
nice.
yeah.
Cool.
Since anything goes today,
Uh-huh.
it didn't have to fit into a category, so
Very
I wanted
cool.
to share that.
I'm a mixed media artist. I live in Hayward. I love, of course, creating with different media, experimenting. And hi, my name is Robert Ribeiro. I was at home practicing gestural drawings, which I usually do.
Yeah.
And one day I looked at one of the drawings that I did, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to expand that. I want to see how far I can go with it. So I took out a sheet of pastel paper, canson. I did the same drawing.
Cool.
And I just added more.
Okay.
More and more and more to it. But not too much to the point where you want to overwork it.
Yeah.
Because if I had done that, it would have been, you wouldn't be seeing this piece as it is now.
I do follow other artists who use a similar style, and I love it. It gives it a little more of an abstract feel, although it's still, there's, that realism in there. And I just love mixing, how I try to mix the color of the garments along with the background, so it was just kind of a fun experiment, I guess. I'm Patty Sobin. I mainly work in ceramics, although I do like working with oil paint and a little bit with polymer clay. How is your countess? Forgetting her name. She's the actress from Downton Abbey. If you ever watched Downton Abbey, I love the show. I love their formal wear, everything about her and her style. I love, and then all the characters, on that show.
Hi, I'm Matthew Isaac Sobin. I'm a writer and poet from Hayward, California. Originally from New York. Been in the Bay Area for about 10 years.
Cool. And I just met your wife, who has some great art up here. Do you ever collaborate together and do some cool stuff, or no?
We've done a couple of collaborations where Patty illustrated my poems. Not too many recently. I think we had one in the Alameda County Fair at one point.
I'm working on a piece for the San Francisco Gallery. I'm more of a digital artist.
Okay.
This is my first ever public display of a hand painted piece.
Cool.
But I have other art pieces, NFTs even.
Okay.
I was technically speaking the Guinness World Record holder for the world's most expensive NFT.
Oh, wow.
For a brief moment before I got outsold by a sphere. Yes, my name's Shanti Sloan. Our artist name is known as Jeddah.
Cool. Where's that name come from? Where's your artist name derived from?
I have had it since I invented it as a child.
Okay.
It's a two-part name. The first is short for Jet, and iCal is an acronym for in California. In the dead center of the image is actually a being of sorts.
Okay.
Above it are layers of clouds. It's siphoning energy from the pyramids itself to try and break through the mold, so to speak.
Okay. Cool.
So, no matter what, like I said, I'm always moving forward.
Hi, I'm Cricket, and my piece today is the Mystic Wolf. So it's a combination of acrylic paint, and it has mixed media. It's got rice paper with Indian ink and textured rice paper. So I was looking for more of like a mystical, spiritual kind of piece.
It's acrylic paint, and I painted this piece in the middle of a class. Many people were painting, following the instructor, but the instructor said, if you have something on your mind, go ahead and paint it. And I went full force on what I saw, what was in my head, and I painted exactly what I saw.
The way I approached it this way is that taken from a different light,
Okay.
and I wanted to have sunshine coming through. So I just painted it yellow, and then it's more frontal. So it's, I guess it would be because it came out. I talked to myself and I said, "What do you want to say?" And this is how it came out. And with this, it was more exploration.
I don't think you need any introduction, but please do introduce yourself.
Oh, Maureen Langenbach.
I talked to you last time at our Day of the Dead exhibit.
Yes.
Yes, you and your husband. So
We collaborated on all the pieces.
I almost didn't want to talk to you again because I want a variety of art decorous, but this is just too amazing to pass up, I feel
thank
like. You have an entire room here.
Yeah.
This is my welding helmet from 1963, high school. But what I'm showing you is that how these are made.
Okay.
This is recycled 3/4 inch plywood, or not plywood, pine shelving that people gave me.
Okay.
And then you make it into a box, and then you round it off. Got a piece of wood right in here for, this is a 4x4 redwood fence post that's carved. Inside of here is all hollow. So it's real lightweight and it's all just constructed. The paint that goes in is all recycled paint. From the, if you go to Boys Road and out in Fremont, Alameda Dump kind of thing, they have recycled house paint, and that's what that's all from.
We collaborated with our niece. She has two of the pieces over here in this corner, and those are her pieces.
Very cool.
And so it's kind of a little family project.
Okay.
And we did 9 pieces last year. And we had a real good time doing them, so we decided, let's go for it. And see if we can but do a number of pieces.
A number is an understatement.
Yeah.
So you went from 9 to, I can't even
I
count
think
how many.
27.
Wow, okay.
Altogether.
The 2 poems that I have in the gallery today, the first one I wrote inspired by my own backyard. It's what I would call an eco poem, an ecological poem. Our backyard has a lot of fruit trees, and it's the idea that we're caring for these plants and these trees, and we're sort of in a time of drought and climate crisis where making so much fruit and we can't eat it all, and it's almost bordering on wasteful. So that's what that poem is trying to explore. The other poem is actually inspired by a recent event. We had the landslide over on A Street. And the other poem is called Piano Store. And I sometimes go on runs down A Street, and there's the old piano store that's now boarded up, and it's right across the street from where we had the landslide.
So these are the little ball that's inside Guinness.
Yes.
We cut open those, the Guinness can.
How many Guinnesses do you have to drink?
I drink the Guinness.
Sometimes it's just that you just have to go with the flow.
Yep.
And I really didn't do much sketching of it, really. It's just, okay, I'll do the head, this and that. But it helped definitely to know your characters very well.
Yes, and you did that. You do know your daughter very well, I'm sure.
New sheriff in town is the new sheriff in town. These are all Guinness. If you opened up a can of Guinness, they have a little ball of nitrogen in there, and that's what all of those are. Anyway, those bubbles.
Yep.
The Emperor's New Clothes have to do with, is a very political piece, and it has to do with someone who thinks he's an emperor, but he actually, the story of the Emperor's New Clothes.
There's a different medium.
Yep.
But it's the same ideas. It's like how do you explore those same ideas and those concepts and really get into that creative space.
Right here. Actually, she was on her way to a friend's party or going out to an event.
One more.
Okay.
It's this other one here, Audrey Hepburn.
Okay.
It's Moon River. So it's from the Breakfast at Tiffany's movie where she's singing Moon River. So that's why I titled it Moon River.
Okay.
It's one of my favorite movies, and I love Audrey Hepburn.
So, Maureen tells me that piece, the Guinness, you had no part in drinking the Guinness, no?
No, I don't. She's a Guinness drinker.
Okay.
I drink light. I'm getting old.
Okay.
I can only have so many at a time.
What are you drinking now that's not a Guinness?
I drink Bud Light.
Okay.
Because I'm a I'm a contrarian, and since people are boycotting Bud Light, I chose to emphasize Bud Light because I believe that everybody has a right to be whoever they want to be.
Oh, okay. Here I am, Maria Luisa Escalambre.
You're very spicy today.
I know. I had too much coffee, I think.